So I think this is video 3, this 1970 Mercedes 280 SL. So after I explained what happened in the first video and the second video, I'm under vacuum. I'm under vacuum here. And god dang it, that's a noisy muffler. Under vacuum so I could put in nitrogen to leak test. And if we look right here, I'm down to 361 microns, and that's only after about 3 or 4 minutes. It had R12 in it, and it has mineral oil in it, so it doesn't absorb moisture. It's like 10,000 times less moisture absorption of mineral oil than POE or PAG oil. So there's no problem there. Now, I know there's moisture in the desiccant material. That's probably in the hose lining for sure. But let's turn off the vacuum. Remember, this has a leak. Had 100% pure air in it. Take a look at that, under 500 microns. The vacuum is off. Because it's mineral oil. Because it was R12. Now, I'm gonna put pressure in it. And let's see, boom, close, close. Let's throw a little, got that open. Now we're going to positive pressure. And as you can see, I have this little adapter valve. I did not take the valve core out because this system just sucks and it's been exposed to the air. And I'm not filling it because I know it has a leak. Okay. And the other problem is they did not put a high side fitting on it. You see right down, there's the high side hose right there, low side hose right there. They did not put a service fitting right here. You know where the service valve is? Now they did all this work. They did an expansion valve, they did a receiver dryer, supposedly a condenser, all new hoses. But they only put one service fitting here. You know where that other one is? It's way to F down there. What idiot would make up brand new hoses on a vehicle that's already hard to get to the high side fitting, and while you're making the hoses, you simply just put a high side fitting right there so somebody can service it? That's a effing idiot. That kind of shit pisses me off. And this is from a professional shop. That is the only and last radiator and air conditioning shop in this area. Like I said before, the story on it was, I used to send all my overflow work to them. Now I wouldn't even recommend them to clean toilets. Okay, we'll get back to this. Pressure's going down, just I think because it's going through, it has to go through the expansion valve because I can't get onto the high side system. And there's a lot of, you'll notice there's a lot of hot rod vehicles around here, so you might every now and then hear very loud exhaust because this area has a lot of people who have cars that are into extra money. Just let's say they could spend $100,000 like you and me can buy a latte. All right, so I have the pressure off. Let's look at it real close for a second. And it's not dropping. So under this pressure, and this is usually higher than I want to go on these older cars, but it's a Mercedes, it could take it. Under this pressure, I was looking for a real rapid drop of the nitrogen because it came in empty. But this might be a leak that doesn't leak under vacuum. It might be a leak that doesn't leak under static conditions under pressure. It might be a leak that only leaks after the metal gets hot and expands, or cold and contracts, it leaks, or vibration. Still holding. And I didn't even let it rest yet to stabilize. I just went right into testing and show you. It went from 0.9 to 0.8. And I could say that's just the hoses spreading. All right, guys, we'll be back after this. Let me see what I find on this system. And remember, field piece 480V, field piece VPX7 vacuum pump, field piece MR45 recovery unit. And of course, those are refrigerant identifiers that in the last video I showed you that this thing only has 100% air inside the system, and I explained the reason why it was air and no longer has refrigerant in the system. Catch you on the next video.